Hello and welcome to this guided practice. So to begin, just find a comfortable position. Maybe sitting upright, allowing your shoulders to gently drop, feeling your feet connected to the floor beneath you. Or perhaps choosing to lie back and relax. Perhaps choosing to gently close your eyes. Or if you prefer, simply soften your gaze. Taking a moment now to notice how your body's positioned, how you're sitting or resting right now. Bringing your awareness to your breath, just noticing how you're breathing in this moment. Not trying to change it, just noticing. And expanding your awareness to what you can see. Now expanding your awareness to what you can see. Even if your eyes are closed, got light receptors in our eyelids, but just noticing colours or patterns or light in the room. Notice what you can hear around you, near or far in the room or further beyond. Bringing your attention to what you can feel against your skin. Touch, sensation, fabric of your clothes, pressure points where your body connects with the chair, even temperature of the air. Notice any sensations of taste or other perceptions within your mouth. And shift your awareness to what you can smell or even sense in your nostrils, that cool air as you inhale. Turning your attention inward for a moment and notice what you're feeling emotionally. Notice what thoughts are present in your mind right now. And notice what you're doing in this very moment by simply being here. And as you're noticing all of these things, everything that you see, you hear, touch, taste, smell, think and feel, recognize or notice that there's a part of you that's doing the noticing. This part of you, the awareness that observes, might not have a single perfect name in our everyday language. We might call it the observing self or pure awareness. You don't have to call it anything specific or call it whatever you wish, but just sense that this part of you that is aware. And imagine life is like a stage show. On this stage, all of your thoughts, all of your feelings, and everything that you can sense is playing out. And your observing self is like that director that can step back from the stage and simply watch the show unfold. You can choose to zoom in, to pause, to replay, to focus closely in any one part, or you can step back and take in the entire scene at once. So now take a moment to reflect on why you chose to engage in this practice today. Somewhere within you there's something that truly matters to you and something important that motivated you to be here. Just asking yourself, is it about improving your life in some way, or perhaps personal growth, developing new skills? Is it about improving life, improving your health, or enhancing your overall well-being? But just take some time now to search within yourself and clarify what values led you to be here today. consider how you came to be here in this moment. You didn't get here by magic. That your presence here is a result of your own committed action, where you likely had to organise your time, move other activities, but you've invested your time, your effort and your energy to be here. And it's possible that taking this step brought up some uncomfortable feelings or thoughts for you, and yet despite that, you are here. Recognize that right now in this moment you are actively taking action. You're here, you're engaging in an exercise that might feel a bit unusual, a bit weird. And as you do so, you may even notice all sorts of thoughts racing through your head and different feelings passing through your body. Because there may be other things that you could be doing right now that seem much more immediately enjoyable, and yet you're here choosing to take action to improve and enrich your life. And for the next few breaths, I'd like you to focus on gently emptying out your lungs. Push all the air out of them until they feel quite empty. Not to the point of being uncomfortable, but just then simply allow them to gently refill all by themselves. Really notice your breath and notice it flowing in and out. Observe as if you're a curious scientist or an alien encountering breathing for the very first time. Just notice the unique sensations. And notice how once your lungs are empty, they automatically refill all by themselves. You can take a deep breath in if you want to, but also notice how there's really no need to, as the breath just happens on its own. And so for the next few moments, I invite you to undertake a gentle challenge where you're just going to keep your attention on your breath, observing the breath as it flows in and out. And why that might be challenging is because our minds are masterful storytellers. The mind will likely offer you all sorts of interesting stories, judgments, prompts. Will try to grab your attention and pull you away from your breath. So if you can, see if you can simply let those thoughts come and go as if they were clouds in the sky, leaves in a stream, and just gently keep your attention focused on your breath. Notice your breath flowing in and out. Notice your tummy gently rising and falling with each breath. Notice the subtle rise and fall of your chest. And allow your mind to buzz away. Perhaps as if it's a radio or television that's on in the background. And don't try and turn it off. That's often impossible. So just let it play on and you keep your attention focused on your breath. And we're not going to beat ourselves up because your mind will succeed in distracting you. It will hook you in with a compelling story and you'll realise that you've lost track of your breathing, and this is normal and natural and this will keep happening. But the moment you realise it's happened, just take a moment to gently note and acknowledge what captured your attention, and kindly, without judgment, refocus back in your breath. And again, you will lightly drift off into your thoughts. This is a common experience, and as soon as you realize it, just acknowledge it and refocus on the breath. And as this exercise continues, feelings and sensations in your body may shift and change. They may be pleasant, there may be relaxation, calm or peace. But there may be less pleasant feelings, boredom, frustration, anxiety or pain, physical discomfort. And if you can, just see if you can allow the feelings to be exactly as they are in this moment, without trying to control them or change them, but just let them be as they are. And you're gently keeping your attention in your breath. Again and again, your mind might pull you into thoughts, and as soon as you catch it, acknowledge it and gently refocus on your breath. And a gentle reminder that this is not necessarily about relaxation, this practice. This isn't the primary aim to relax. It might be a nice side effect. And it's not to try and make feelings go away. But what we are trying to do is allow your feelings to be as they are. To feel whatever you feel without struggling against it. So if you are noticing a difficult feeling, you might silently say to yourself, here's a feeling of frustration. Just labeling it. Here's a feeling of anxiety, or here is boredom, or you're simply acknowledging it's there, and you continue to keep your attention on your breath. Remembering that life is like a stage show, and on that stage are all of your thoughts, all of your feelings, and everything that you can see, hear, you can touch, you can taste and smell. And in this practice, you gently dim the lights on the stage and focus the spotlight on your breathing. Now it's time to slowly bring up the lights. Breathing is happening inside your body. So now bring up the lights on your body. Noticing your arms and legs, your head, neck, your chest, your abdomen, your hands, your feet, just feeling your presence in your body. And as your body's inside a room, bring up the lights in the room round about you. Gently open your eyes, look around, and bring yourself back into the space. Notice what you can see, what you can hear, what you can touch, smell and taste, using your senses. Notice what you're feeling right now. Notice what you're thinking in this moment. And finally, notice that there's a part of you in there that can notice everything. That director, that supervisor, that producer. Whatever you see, whatever you hear, touch, taste, smell, think, feel, or do in any moment, that part of you notices everything. practice now to a close. So whenever you're feeling ready,